Hello, friends. The subtitle for today, The Things That Matter. As yesterday's study pointed out, the things that previously made Paul proud were actually hindrances of faith because they blinded him to his need of Christ. Paul uses the language of commerce, gain and loss to describe his spiritual ledger prior to faith. Although we don't like to think about it very much, every human being has a spiritual ledger. Previously, Paul's ledger was measured by the Jewish values of the time rather than by the biblical values as taught by Jesus. After his conversion, his spiritual ledger looked very different because its scale of values dramatically changed from the currency of Judaism to the currency of heaven. He who came down from heaven can speak of heaven and rightly present the things which form the currency of heaven, on which he has stamped his image and superscription. He knows the danger in which those are placed whom he came to uplift from degradation and to exalt to a place beside himself upon his throne. He points out their peril in lavishing affection upon useless and dangerous objects. He speaks to draw the mind away from the earthly to the heavenly, that we may not waste time, talent, and opportunity upon the things that are altogether vanity. Ellen White, The Advent Review and Sabbath Herald, July 1st, 1890. In the world of the first century Judaism, Paul had been a rapidly rising star, until, by becoming blind at the sight of the glorified Jesus on the Damascus Road in Acts 9, his spiritual eyesight was corrected and he saw clearly. John 9 tells the story of another man who was blind and then saw Jesus clearly. Jesus said he came into the world so that those who do not see may see, and that those who see may be blind. John 9:39. How might this principle be applied to your own life? What could be more valuable than eternal life in heaven and on the new earth? Yet worldly values blind so many to this reality. There is an inherent competition between the things valued here. See Matthew 13:22, Luke 4:5 and 6, and 1 John 2:16. And the things heaven values: likeness to Christ and souls saved. Let's contrast that. There is an inherent competition between the things valued here and the things heaven values: likeness to Christ and souls saved. Final thoughts. The world can blind us to spiritual truths and to what is really important. What is the key to keeping our eyes focused on what truly matters? How can we avoid the trap of becoming so focused on the things of the earth that we lose sight and our hold on eternal things? The Bible teaches us that we cannot love the things of the world and the things of God. So we have to choose. But it is so difficult for us as human beings to latch hold of the eternal that we cannot see when there are so many things presented to us now in front of us that we can see and can hold. My prayer for all of us is that we will seize and grab hold of the things eternal. Until next time, God bless.